Namaste to all. A very interesting question. The question is, you say that Almighty God is only in the Vedas, God gives the knowledge of Vedas, and we have to follow the Vedic commandments. So, does that mean that God does not love Muslims and Christians? A very important question to understand, and also this question will not be asked by anybody who understands the Vedic Sanatan Dharma. We have to understand that God does not create religions. God creates the human beings. God gives the knowledge of Vedas to human beings, and Yajurveda 26/2 very clearly says, all the human beings, irrespective of your divisions between yourself, like for example, we have some divisions, like some people are working for us, there are maid servants, some people we say that they are superior to us, kings, etc. Everybody in this world are entitled to learn, listen Vedas from an Acharya and implement the Vedas knowledge in the life. So there is no division in terms of knowledge from Almighty God. God has created this universe, the earth, air, water, sun, moon, everything is common for everybody. So similarly, the knowledge of Vedas that emanates from Almighty God is common for all the human beings. So number one is, God does not create religions. God does not create that, Vedas are for Hindus. There is not a word called Hindu in Vedas. Hindu word does not exist in any of the Sanatan Dharma scriptures. So Vedas are not for Hindus, Vedas are not for Muslims, Christians or Sikhs, etc. Vedas are common knowledge. If you are a human being, then Vedas knowledge is applicable for you, whether you accept it or not. If you say that I am a Christian, I am a Muslim, I don't want to listen Vedas, I don't want to understand Vedas because it is belonging to Hinduism, then you are totally acting against Almighty God, because God does not created you as a Hindu or Christian or a Muslim. It is you yourself, that is, you means you are born in a Christian family, your parents said that you are Christian. You are born in a Muslim family, your parents said that you are a Muslim, then you accept it. Similarly, you are born in a Hindu family, your parents told that you are Hindu, you should worship Lord Ganesha, Shiva, Kartikeya, etc. So you accept it. But we never go into the truth. A Muslim will totally believe that Prophet Muhammad is the last and final messenger of Almighty God, so we should follow Quran. A Muslim will never cross-verify whether Quran is coming from Almighty God or not. What are the fundamentals of Quran? What are the fundamentals of the scriptures before Quran? Similarly, Christian will never re-verify his Bible. Everybody, when I make a video, I made a video called as Prajapati in Vedas is not Jesus. The title is very clear that in Vedas many people say that Prajapati means Jesus. So I tried to prove that Prajapati is not Jesus. Everybody mentioned to me that go and read the Bible, you will understand Prajapati is Jesus. So similarly, I say that Narashansha does not mean Muhammad. Everybody says that no, Zakir Naik told, so Narashansha is Muhammad. So without understanding the fundamental framework of Vedas, because unless and otherwise we are listening Vedas from an Acharya, we can never understand that Vedas are common for all. So the moment we understand the truth that Almighty God is common for all, whether I am a Christian or Hindu, Muslim or anybody else, even an atheist, Almighty God is common for all. Whether the atheist accept it or not is a different thing. But God creates human beings, and God gave the knowledge of Vedas, saying that only by following this path you can reach to me. And this is the path I have created, na anya pantaha. Don't create any other path. There is only one path to reach me, and that path is the Vedic path. And by reaching to me only, you can get rid out of the birth and death cycle, the happiness and sadness which comes again and again in our life. It will get completely over, and then we will go into the moksha stage by adopting Vedas in our life. So does God love, if I am not accepting Vedas, I am a Muslim or a Christian, will God love me? Is not a right question, but still I would like to answer that God does not discriminate you as a Muslim or Christian. God is a supreme judge. Shannu Aryama. God is Aryama. Aryama means the supreme judge. God will always judge you only by your karmas. He will not judge you by your wealth, by your money, by your religion, by your status, by your position, by your education. Nothing. He will judge you by your karma. And whatever, whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, for example, some of the Muslim brothers who are very interested in Vedas, who are interacting with me, I don't know, at least in terms of interaction, they are very interested in understanding the Vedas. So they say that, we are doing name jap, we have started Om jap, etc. So for sure, they are worshipping the Almighty God. And there is only one Almighty God. There is no Almighty God anywhere else in any other books. So when we do the karma as per the Vedas, yes, Almighty God will be the supreme judge and He will give the right justice to us in the next birth. And when we do karma against Vedas, for example, there are so many things in Quran which does not match with Vedas. So if we do those karmas and then expect that Almighty God will have to love me, He has to give me happiness, that is not going to happen. If we are not, because as I told in one of my previous videos, Rigveda 3rd Mandal 56th Sukta, first mantra says, immutable and inviolable are His laws. The law of Almighty God cannot be transgressed even by the big mountains, by sun, by moon, by stars, by galaxies. Even the Rishi Munis who have attained Samadhi abide by His rules and regulations. They cannot also change it. The atheists cannot change it. The people who are insulting Almighty God or insulting Vedas cannot change His rules. So we cannot expect Almighty God to come to our route. We have to go to His route. We have come to His world. People today, the main agenda of many of the religions or many of the so-called saints is they have created one path and then say that by this path I have attained Almighty God. How it is possible? God says inviolable and immutable. You cannot violate my laws. Somebody say that I have worshipped Sri Krishna and attained Almighty God. Somebody say that I worshipped Allah and attained Almighty God. Somebody say that Jesus is Almighty God. I worship Him and I attained peace, happiness. How it is possible? It is not possible. Because His laws, His rules and regulations are unchangeable. So whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, will God love you if you do the deeds as per Vedas? Yes, God will love you, means God will give you proper justice. It is same for Hindus or Muslims or Christians or any other human beings. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.